in a kingdom of isolation. The war of words escalated somewhat between Graham Souness and Paul Pogba today. Pogba said a couple of days ago about Graham Souness, "I don't know who he is. Ouch, that's got to hurt." Good to see Pogba get a dig in there. He also went on to say, "I've heard he's a great player and stuff." I would use those terms loosely. Pogba then said he doesn't listen to the punditry. He's quite clearly having a sneaky dig at the ex-Man United players who have criticised him and ex-footballers who have criticised him per se, who have never ever played for Manchester United one iota. Pogba then said he does his talking on the pitch. I'm not sure about that. Also another dig that was to the media. Now Graham Souness' response was this: put your medals on the table. Well, if we're going by World Cup winners' medals, Graham Souness, you don't have a leg to stand on in any regard there. Because Pogba can say, "I've won a World Cup, what have you won?" Nothing in terms of World Cup, have you? No. So there you go, Pogba wins that 1-0. And he finished off saying, "I've got a big table." Basically, you know, being arrogant and say, "Oh, look at me, look what I've won," and all that. Now, let's bear in mind that Jamie Carragher, I'll get to him in a minute, mentioned the name Paul Pogba, and you could see Graham Souness' face light up like the cat that got the cream, the Cheshire cat, grinning like it from here to here. He couldn't believe his luck. So get ready for an avalanche of columns by Graham Souness criticising Paul Pogba. He is not going to let this go in any way, shape or form. He is going to get Pogba back tenfold. So watch out for that. This is the same Jamie Carragher, right, who spat on a young girl, and for me, he was lucky to keep his job. He should have been sacked on the spot and kicked to the curb. What he did was an utter disgrace, an absolute felony. Then you had his mate Gary Neville give him a recommendation, basically begging the powers that be at Sky not to give Jamie Carragher the boot. So we should count his lucky stars that Gary Neville was in his corner. Has anybody seen Jamie Carragher lifting the Premier League trophy aloft? Neither have I. Has anybody seen Stevie Me, the media darling that could do no wrong, lift the Premier League trophy aloft? Neither have I. As the song goes, as Denver Bar goes in, Steve Gerrard, he slipped on his fucking ass. Steve Gerrard. Always in Manchester United shadows and the player shadows. Always and forever. They're both scouse, bin dipping bastards. Remember when Jamie Carragher scored 3 own goals? Well, we beat them, it was 3-1 at Scunfield. That was good, wasn't it? That was a tonic, wasn't it? Yeah. Now, I can't stand Paul Pogba. However, he's well within his rights to have a go at Graham Souness back. I do not have a problem with that in any way, shape or form. We do not want players being robotic and giving robotic answers. We want them to give a straight answer. And Pogba did that. You know, don't dish it out, Graham, if you can't take it yourself. You criticise Pogba, it's the first time Pogba's had a response to Graham Souness' comments, and he has every right to do so. And anybody who criticises Paul Pogba for what he said, then, you know, you have the problem. I always say, he's got to have it, the people got to have their say if they get criticism, and Pogba did that. So, you got to give credence to Paul Pogba and coming out with a straight answer, you know. But if I had my way, I would get rid of him. I do think he's a leech, I do think he's a parasite, I think he's more trouble than he's worth. He gets away with things that other Man United players dare not get away with. He's got more lovers than he's got haters, you know. Talk about trying to brainwash you that Pogba's a victim and he can do it wrong. You know, according to the top Reds, right, Paul Pogba is Little Miss Red Riding Hood and we're the big bad wolf criticising Paul Pogba. He deserves criticism because of his antics, because of his age's antics, you know. So he's had a response to Graham Souness, and yeah, I have no problem with it. And why people would have a problem with it anyway, I don't know. But there you go. Now I saw that guy Kelvin McKenzie being interviewed a couple of months ago. Why does that name ring a bell? Oh yeah, he used to be the editor of the newspaper, didn't he? The Sun newspaper, yeah. You got to buy the Sun, obviously. We don't want it going out of business in that regard, do we? I do find it very hypocritical as well, by the way, that Liverpool fans have a go at the Sun newspaper when they conveniently forget, or maybe they don't know at all, that TalkSport is owned by Murdoch. That's why Stan Collymore left TalkSport, because the Sun were the bosses there. That's why Colin Murray went from TalkSport back to BBC 5 Live, because he's an actual Liverpool fan and he didn't want to be associated with the Sun newspaper. So next time you call up TalkSport, you just remember, you're giving endorsements to the Sun and you're giving the money that you have when you call TalkSport. Bear that in mind next time, won't you? Scouse bastards, bin dipping Scouse bastards. The enemy. And we fight the enemy on the trenches, we fight the enemy in every way, shape or form, because they're scum. Dirty, thieving Scouse bastards.